All right. Welcome to Integrated Men, guys. Today we are talking about why nice guys believe that life should be smooth and why it never is. Now, most nice guys don't consciously realize this, but they're quietly living by a rule that they learned early in life. That is, if I'm good enough, if I'm careful enough, and I do everything right, then life should be smooth. And when it isn't smooth, when plans fall apart, when people are upset, when things don't go as expected, they assume something is wrong with them. Not with life, not with the situation, but with them. So, today I want to slow this down and look at where this belief actually came from, how it made sense at one point, and why it quietly creates anxiety, resentment, and disconnection in adult life. So, to understand why nice guys expect life to be smooth, we have to look at the messages that they received growing up. For many of them, those messages were very clear. They were told that you need to be nice, and when they were nice, they were praised. Mom would say, "He's such a good boy, he's so easy. I'm so lucky he never causes any trouble." Now, they overheard their mother telling others how awesome their child was because he was nice. Now, at school, this pattern continued. Teachers praised them for being cooperative, for being quiet, for being less trouble than the other kids. They were rewarded, emotionally and socially, for not rocking the boat. And over time, a connection formed. That is, being nice equals approval, and being agreeable means safety. And something subtle but important happened. They confused approval and safety with love. No one ever said that out loud, but the nervous system learned it. It learned that when I am an easy person, people are happy. When I don't cause problems, things feel calm. This must be love. But approval is conditional. Safety is situational. Love is something else entirely. And yet approval and safety became the stand-ins. That belief worked in childhood. It reduced tension. It created predictability. That is, if I'm doing all the things right, then life will be smooth. But it didn't stay there. That confusion follows men into adulthood, especially into their relationships. On the inside, the nice guy's intent sounds like this: I don't want to cause conflict. I don't want her to feel trouble. I'm just trying to be a supportive partner. I'm being easy to be with. That's the intention. But here's how the same behavior is often experienced on the other side by the woman. She feels that I don't know what he wants. I feel like I'm carrying the emotional weight, and I don't trust the calm. It feels like something's being held back. I feel alone, even when he's here. Same behavior, but very different experience for the two people. He thinks that he's creating safety. What she experiences is distance. Not because he doesn't care, but because approval has replaced authenticity. He avoids conflict at the cost of honesty. He prioritizes this illusion of harmony over truth, and over time, intimacy erodes. The same pattern shows up at work as well for him. He thinks that if I'm helpful, if I don't rock the boat, things will go well. So he says yes too often. He avoids difficult conversations. He overfunctions and under-advocates. He hopes that his efforts will speak for themselves. But what's often experienced is someone who is easy to overlook, easy to overwork, slow to be taken seriously. Promotions don't come easily, and boundaries get crossed. And eventually there is burnout as well. And he doesn't see this pattern. He just feels frustrated, invisible, or taken for granted. So here's the hard truth. What created safety in childhood does not create power in adulthood. Adult life is unpredictable. Relationships are complex. People have competing needs. So trying to control life by being good enough just creates anxiety and not security. The more a nice guy tries to make life smooth, the rougher his experience of life becomes. Because life isn't designed to be controlled. It's designed to be responded to. So this is the reframe that changes everything. Personal power is not about control. Personal power is just about capacity. It's not believing that nothing will go wrong. It's believing that no matter what happens, I got it. I can handle it. So there is no smooth life. There is only a life that you're equipped to meet. When a man stops trying to eliminate uncertainty and starts trusting his ability to respond to it, he relaxes. He becomes more honest. He becomes more grounded and more present. Life doesn't get easier, but he gets stronger. So here is something to sit with this week. Notice where you expect life to be smooth. Notice what happens in your body when it isn't. And instead of asking, how do I control this? Try asking, can I handle this? Because life isn't asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to trust yourself enough to stay present when things get messy. Thank you.